Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. See, y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Hey guys, I got a beautiful game that I want to share with y'all, with me playing against the International Master, Nath. Man, I ain't going to even try to figure it out because I don't know what that is. But yeah, International Master, guys. In this game, I actually played the Elshad System. Within me playing the Elshad System in the beginning of the opening, I had some brain farts and everything. Then I wound up playing some very risky moves and everything, in which it might actually become the new Elshad System opening repertoire or whatever. But I guess some opening lines are created when people make a mistake, but then kind of realize it may not be a mistake. But y'all be the judge of that. So without further ado, let's actually get started. All right. So my opponent played as white. I played as black. The game goes as follows: e4, d6, d4, c6, knight c3, knight b to d7, bishop e3, h6, queen d2, and then g5. Alright, so after h4, guys, obviously, common sense, logical move would be g captures h4, or maybe g4, which would be very interesting. Or maybe knight f6 probably could work as well. For instance, if knight f6, knight g4, what is it? Bishop f4, maybe e5, he takes, bishop g3, I mean, queen b6. And to be honest with you guys, I kind of do like, well, no, I think this would be perfect. Queen b6. You're hitting that. If he does take, but this is still kind of risky, so I don't really know. I probably wouldn't play this though, but not like that. But anyway, the whole point that I'm making is I was just trying to figure out, if I could make something better, but I really can't though. But after h4, guys, like I said, I should have just went the capture, maybe go g4 probably, but I just didn't do it. I went bishop g7. After he takes, the crazy part is after he took, I should have just either took, h5. No, it's just really not making the position any better. I should have just took, but of course with me, I just went knight f8, and after he takes the pawn, I thought for some reason I could just take the pawn, but realized that I really can't. In other words, if I take, he'll take. White will pretty much be up a piece, and I'll be down a piece. So this is just not going to work at all. So with that being said, you're probably like, man, what the heck did you do? Like, how did you get out of this? And believe it or not, guys, I played something risky. I just played it anyway. I've never been in this position before. Like I said, this is the morning, so maybe I had a brain fart, in the morning. I don't know, guys. I just wasn't, playing my best. So what I did do is I did play queen a5. I played queen a5. And my opponent, he wound up still taking my dark square bishop. So I take his rook, and then he takes my knight. So he gets 2 minor pieces for his rook, right? So after I take back, he actually goes knight f3, which as he should, to make sure he's not going to drop another piece. But also, I believe white is going to castle queenside, which is a no-brainer. That's something that I would do. So what do? I immediately go b5. b5 is the move. If he does castle, I definitely want to go b4. And pretty much that's what he did. He castled queenside. I go b4. I already want to hit on queen catches a2 and maybe threat checkmate on a1. But of course, if the knight goes to b1, obviously it won't be no checkmate. You know what I mean? So, but that's pretty much what happened. All right, so knight b1 is played, and instead of me going queen captures a2, I just wound up going. I'm gonna tell you why though. So I thought about going queen captures a2, but the reason why I didn't go queen captures a2 is because of this move, bishop c4. I didn't like this move at all. He's hitting my queen, and then but in my mind, this is what I was thinking in the beginning. But then I had already forgot that this bishop c4 would be the wrong move anyway because of rook captures d1 check. And once I get the check going, you know, then I could just take the bishop and I'll be in, you know, a winning position. So, but yeah, so again, guys, I wasn't playing my best. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, you know, I could have just did that, but instead, you know, I had other thoughts in my mind of what I wanted to do. So after the knight b1, you know, but also even with queen captures a2, even if I decided to go queen captures a2 and queen captures b4, I feel like, you know, I feel like he could hurry up and exchange queens, or he can, you know, I feel like I may not get the b5 like I want. You know, I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, it seems like I could do something, but I don't think I could do nothing really right away yet. There's really no threat right now. I mean, you can't go rook a6. I mean, with this queen right here, it's stopping me from going rook b1. You know, and the next move is going to be knight c3 coming. You know what I mean? And he's hitting the point on c6, where he'll be hitting this rook as well. But obviously, white queen doesn't want to take the pawn yet. He does want to harass the queen. Yeah, I just think this wouldn't be. And then I'm also looking at this queen is almost like threatened to be trapped as well, which is also what I'm looking at as well. So after queen b6, if black goes knight f6, knight c3, if he gets checked, king d2, yeah, guys, this queen is trapped. Yeah, this queen can't go anywhere. So that's another reason. You know, there's a lot, man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of reasons why I didn't want to take that pawn, though, you know. And I could be wrong. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. But, again, as I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know. So I just used my better judgment and just started developing pieces. Because I feel as though, especially when I have like 3 pieces that are really not in the fight or whatever, I don't need to take pawns. And that's another principle of mine. If I have 2 or more pieces that's not developed, I shouldn't just focus on taking any pawns anyway. I should be ready to put more pieces in the fight. And that's why I did bishop g4. I left the pawn alone. My opponent goes a3 and I go rook b8. Bishop b2, and then I went rook captures d1. Now, I did have an engine that did say to go bishop captures f3, giving up my rook, but this becomes a very complicated position. I'm not really comfortable with this type of position, you know, even after b3. I think it says it still gives black an advantage here, but I don't. It gets complicated, and it's not something that I would rather want to play. You know, I don't think I really like it. Even after this b3, maybe knight f6, maybe to go knight d5 and c3, maybe. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it seems crazy though. But anyway, the move that I played rook catches d1, bishop catches d1, then knight f6, e5, and then knight e4. I decided to move forward. Also, I'm preventing, like, in the future, preventing the king from getting to this d2 square in the future. But I go knight e4. My opponent hit me with bishop a6 check. I go king g8, and then queen f4. Obviously, guys, I don't want to come here because this would be the well, I wouldn't be able to go. Well, white wouldn't be able to go queen g5 because of the knight here anyway, so it just wouldn't work. So, but this would be very uncomfortable for me to even go at anyway, which is why I did go king e8. All right, so after king e8, queen f4. As you see, he's hitting both of my pieces, but instead of defending, I just go b captures a3. In other words, if the queen decides to take my bishop or my knight, you know, let's say the knight, then I have b captured, or a captures b2 checkmate. As you can see, the queen is guarding these squares. All right. So obviously my opponent goes knight captures a3, and the engine wanted me to go f5. You know, obviously if he does en passant, I can still defend with the bishop, and the knight is already defended as well, so it's still pretty in all right position. But instead, guys, the move that I actually played is I played knight c3. This is the move that I played. The whole point, guys, if he takes, I go queen captures c3 check. If king d2, you know, it's not really nothing shocking. It's nothing, I'm not doing anything like crazy or whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm really not doing anything crazy at all. It's just, I don't know. I pretty much just make the position more complicated, pretty much, and that's the only best way that I could see it. Yeah, see, that's what the engine is saying. You know, huh? This is a very interesting move. Rook captures d1. He takes. Yeah, I think, yeah. So in this position, white is actually winning this position. Yeah, white will be winning this position. So it's pretty. Yeah, I don't even like the position. I don't even like this position at all. You know. Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. I played pretty bad, but I think that's literally all he had to really do in a position. But yeah, guys, it didn't go out that way. It definitely did not go that way at all. So, but like I said, if y'all want to look at it, y'all can look at it. But f5 was the move that, you know, the engine was telling me to do, but I didn't do that. I just went knight c3. My opponent took my bishop. You know, obviously he took it. It was enticing, especially because he sees the threat queen g8 check, where he can win my rook as well, and then white will be winning. So, and as you see, after he took this bishop, this technically would have been a draw. And the whole purpose is knight a2 check, right? King b1, I would have just went knight c3 check, king c1, and I'll just pretty much keep doing the same thing. But in this case, my opponent actually went king a1, and then this was game over, because after that I went queen captures a3 check, and as you see, this would be checkmate, but of course he could take my queen. So after he takes my queen, then I hit him with rook b1 checkmate. Very, very crazy, guys. Very, very crazy move though. So I mean, it was crazy in the beginning, you know, but you know, I lucked out on that one. Swindled my way out of that position. It should have been a draw position, but you know, he did the wrong king move, or moved the king to the wrong square, and it was curtains closed after that. So so yeah, guys, this could be, in the beginning, this could be the new Elshad System opening line variation. I don't know. I'm pretty sure none of y'all's gonna play it. I'm not trying to play that again. I was just kind of lucky with that. But you have somebody that played the right way, you know, it's probably not gonna work. But anyway, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, peace.